kind of feel like two things can be said. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll go up into smithereens. This human tell you something, you let me blow my mind. Kind of feel like two things can be said. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll go up into smithereens. This human tell you something, you let me blow my
There we go. Everybody should be popping in. Yeah, there we are. There we are.
Yeah. Everybody's popping in. Yeah, there we go. I was just watching a little bit on our stream there. Welcome in, everybody. We are here, and we are doing a special one-shot tonight of Daggerheart. This is something I've been wanting to run for these crazies for a while, and unfortunately, Chrissy is not here tonight. So that's why we did it, because we didn't want her to play. No, I'm kidding. So we took this opportunity to run something different, and I did put a vote to it. I did put a vote to see what we wanted to play in Daggerheart 1. So sorry, Chrissy, we do miss you very much. So we are playing Daggerheart tonight, and then we will return to our regularly scheduled Vecna Eve of Ruin next week. Yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight. If you're not familiar with Daggerheart, it is put out by Darrington Press. And if you're not familiar, I believe you might be hiding under a rock for a while. It's gaining popularity, but yeah, it's a really fun system, and I hope I GM it correctly. But if not, I could just say those are my rules. But anyway, everybody feeling good tonight?
Yeah.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm struggling fighting the freaking music. Why is it not playing?
That's all right. That's okay. We're good. We good.
You
Other than
sound
that,
you sound like an old man in Footloose trying to fight the music.
Yeah. Bring back the music.
So I do have one thing to say. I believe here soon, the Summer of Siege 2 is coming up. We will be participating in that a couple of nights of our stream. throughout the summer. It's going to be really awesome. That's where we highlight games from Troll Lord games like Castles and Crusades and Amazing Adventures. And it will be a lot of fun. And I'm currently working on some things in my head with that. But if you haven't checked out Troll Lord games, please do. They were up at GaryCon this weekend, being the Troll Lords that they are. And GaryCon was this past weekend. One of the biggest, well, the biggest probably gaming convention in the U.S. Kind of to celebrate the life and of Gary Gygax, one of the creators of Dungeons and Dragons. Really good time. I want to go back. But other than that, Summer Siege, we'll be doing that. Other than that, I think we're good. Anybody got any questions that pertain to the game? Because I always have to add that in.
I think I threw you off that one time when I asked you about Hawking's radiation because I couldn't remember it, and Tara's answer.
Yeah, that threw me off even more. He's like, "Oh,
I was like, oh, okay,
MC square."
But I love how that's the question that's on the top of your mind. Like, at that moment, who's honestly thinking about Hawking's radiation?
Have you met David?
I was gonna say, I was
Yes, but I guess
all right.
I'm blaming my question on
Well, if you wear your hair when you go out in the sun, you would get a sunburnt brain. But I'm pumped. All right, shush. All right, we're going to get started right now. As long as you guys are.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh. All right. David, we'll ask you to put on some creepier.
Oh, okay, sure. I will switch us back over to the horror stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the backup D&D chill that we can listen to when we are back in Sigil.
Yeah.
There it is. That folder.
Sorry about that. I should have warned you ahead of time.
All right. While I do that, I'm gonna fix some of the stuff in the background programming stuff, but you are good to go. Keep going for it.
The Age of Umbra is a dying era in Halcyon domain. The veiled gods abandoned the world long ago, shattering the cycle of the soul and cursing mortals with soul. Soulblight is a fate that raises the dead as corrupted revenants, feeding the storm of darkness known as the Umbra. A century later, survivors known as the Endurings cling to life behind torchlit walls in Sacred Pyre. Among them is the frontier settlement of Obelis, where our adventurers hail from. Obelis's light is fading. Each of you has been asked / chosen to travel beyond the sacred light, beyond the light of the sacred fire, to retrieve a blessed branch from the town over, to reignite your sacred fire, and to keep your townsfolk safe. As you are chosen, David, why don't you tell us about your character?
Okay.
Sorry, you're doing something.
Oh no, you're good. I was not expecting it, so I can absolutely take care of that though. Well, you would see a anthropomorphic monkey essentially. A name of Varian Soto. But pretty much just always going to be in the wilderness and very hopefully stealthy, essentially a ranger. And with a few different spells. Probably have no idea what gender they are. All you can tell is that they are brown.
Varian, as you're glancing amongst your party members, you look to your right and you see Mikey introduces to your character.
You see a broad, close to 7 foot and still punching form of Draconin with a more reptilian, prehistoric kind of crocodilian look to him. He has a mustache kind of like a catfish, little Fu Manchu going down. He's matte black scales with pattern markings that are an ash gray. His armor is pretty heavy armor, also matte blacked out, patched together with the tower shield and a hook sword. And on his back, he has a little totem pole that sticks up behind him with a brazier, and inside is the soft blue flame of a tiny little elemental companion pet that I got from being a level 1 wizard.
Okay. Traveling with you is another. I was going to say being another companion. Terrace, tell us about your character.
Yeah. On the other side of you, you see a also approaching 7 feet tall. Looks to be an insect man. Big bulbous dragonfly eye. Carapace mostly of reds and grays, and wearing a cloak that, even when he's standing still, seems to be moving in a breeze. The faint smell of ozone seems to just hang around, even though he moves silent. As you see a sorcerer, fairy sorcerer.
Nice.
Just off to your left, you see another figure. Tim, tell us about your character. Introduce us. Very cool. And the last member of our party, kind of in and out of the shadows, walking with you. Angela, tell us about your character.
My excuse me. My character is a 2 foot tall, because apparently I love playing little itty bitty people. Like a 2 foot tall goblin named Bunk. Has kind of like this cloak on, not cloak, but leather armor, dash shadow, back, like night, kind of cute for a goblin. Very epic with a bit of don't close type. Nope. So that's why friendly. But yeah, that's Bunk.
After you were chosen to retrieve this blessed branch, you were, you know, the dangers of the Umbra, of going out into the wild beyond the protection of the sacred pyres. You travel amongst the twisted foliage and hear the calls of different animals. Some sound normal, some don't sound like they belong on this plane. Each of you have torches among you, but we're going to do this. Gideon, you are carrying a lantern as well. In the midst of your in the midst of your travel, knowing that you are very close to your destination, it almost feels like the entire woods that you're traveling through, this dark road that you are traveling on that is slightly uninhabited, goes quiet. You can hear your footsteps as they crunch beneath dead leaves, softly as you travel. Eyes darting back and forth, head always on a swivel, just like as you would anytime that you're traveling through the area, knowing that there are corrupted beings out here, corrupted creatures that the Umbra has taken control of. But this eerie silence does not strike you as normal. And I'm going to open it up to say, does anybody want to do anything as you're traveling?
Going to spend a hope and power my armor with a little bit of like a soft glow of a pale morning sun over the black, matte black. I'm also going to pick a number for my wizard feature called Strange Patterns. It's at the beginning of a day kind of thing. I'm going to choose the number 6. Anytime I roll a 6, I gain a hope or clear a stress.
Awesome. Good deal, good deal. Okay. Anybody else?
I'll pull out a small in my hands, as large as I am, almost ball of crystal that looks to be filled with water, and as I hold it, channel magic into it, and it seems to become filled with light as I'm going to prepare my rune ward.
Okay.
Like,
Only thing for me on my excuse me, didn't mean to interrupt. Was at the end of your thing, Mr. Terrace?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, have I ever been there before, or do I have an object that has been at that location?
That is a really good question. Since the Age of Umbra has taken over, people don't necessarily travel outside, too far past the protective light of the Sacred Pyres. I'm going to have you roll 2d12, and we're going to do a duality dice roll. Hope and fear. But we're not going to gain anything from it. I'm going to say whichever one is higher, hope or fear. If hope is higher, you have been there before. If fear is higher, you have not.
Wow.
But we will not gain a hope or a fear.
Okay. Well, that's a shame because that was a really good roll. That is with hope a 21.
Okay.
I got an 11 and a 10 on the 2d12.
Okay. So, yes, you have traveled there once before, we'll say. Tell me how you think that experience went.
Probably, trying to hunt game for the settlement, and it took me across that path at one time, and I probably recognized something from it before.
Okay.
But that makes it easier because with my Wayfinder subclass, Path Forward, I essentially can identify the shortest, most direct path to our destination and unlikely to get lost.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So, we're gonna just kick it off real quick. Then we're gonna do another roll for you. All right. I'm gonna ask you to do an instinct roll.
Oh, okay, good. It wasn't. I thought it was a negative one. All right. With fear, it's a 10.
Okay. That is a point of fear to your GM.
Yay.
The only path you know would be the shortest one there, and that is the correct path that you're on right now. The elders of your town of Obelis have given you a map, and on this map is just one distinct way, and anything else, it is a map that has been used by people who have been brave or dumb enough to travel between the two towns before. It has been used as many times as possible. We'll say that. So the only direct route is the one that you're aware of. So you are on the most direct route you have. But with your ability, I'm going to say, knowing that there could be a shortcut, but it could lead to some bad things.
Probably don't want to go that way. So. Unnecessary fight. That's it. If anybody else wants to do anything.
I'm going to open up to our last two here real quick before we move on. Just want to get kind of the just the flow, the hang of it real quick, and of asking questions, making sure y'all know it's a very narrative driven game.
Well, Bonk will kind of be almost dancing and playing in and out of the shadows, like going a little forward, see what she can find out, come back. I guess that
So you want to try to hide as you're doing this,
no,
dancing
just
in and out of the shadow?
Yeah, like stealthily, break one back, kind of checking. No one's following.
Oh, okay. So you want to look around a little bit.
And
Okay,
also
so give me an instinct roll then.
And I roll both, correct?
Correct. 2d12. One is fear, one is hope. And then add them together, add your instinct modifier in, and then after that, tell me whether hope or fear was higher.
So legitimately, I rolled a nat 12 and a nat 1.
Okay. So was the 12 hope or fear?
12 was hope.
Okay. So you got a 13 plus your modifier. What's your modifier for instinct?
0.
Oh, okay. So you got 13. But
How
you
does
do
that
get
work
to
with
add
hope?
you get to add a point of hope. You made the character. I helped, but so you gain a point of hope. So you now should be at 3 hope. Okay. Okay. Bunk, as you are dancing and tra-la-laing through the shadows and looking around, you can feel chill bumps rise on the back of your neck as as you dip into the shadows and look around, you see a pair of sickly yellow eyes looking back at you, and you hear a low growl, guttural growl. And immediately you know, gotta go. What do you do?
I hop back stealthily back over to the group. Very nonchalant, but urgent enough. Guys, have something that out following as I'm gonna bring up my dagger and figure out where we're going. Start quick.
Start beating feet.
All right. Is everybody taking off running then?
I'm going to pull a torch and add it to my little brazier on my backpack.
Okay. All right. As soon as somebody takes one step forward, the woods explode around you on either side, not around you, but behind you. And out pops 5 creatures that look feline in nature, but nothing like nothing like a large cat should be. They're very wrong. You recognize these creatures as pain beasts, and they see you and they are hungry, and they start running after you. Everybody make agility rolls as you.
As we run, I will throw my cloak to over his shoulder, and this 3 sets of oversized dragonfly wings
Okay.
raised from my back, and I'll start flying.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I pop back into the shadows again, moving into them. Nothing special. Getting shadow.
Okay. So I'm going to start with David. What'd you get? Excuse me, Varian. What'd you get?
A 14 with fear.
With fear. So, Mikey, I'm unfamiliar with how to pronounce your character's name fully, so I'm just going to call you Rack.
Rack. That's exactly what I was hoping you would do.
Okay. So Rack, what'd you get?
Rack got a.
Sorry,
19 with
that was
fear.
not me.
A 19 with fear.
Yes.
Okay. So Myra, what did you get? Okay. Gideon, what'd you get?
22 with hope.
Okay. Bunk, what'd you get? For your agility roll.
I got a 19 with fear.
Okay. I'm going to take a point of fear since there were more fear than hope that was rolled. But the rolls were high enough for you all to start taking off, put some distance, just enough distance between you and these 2 pain beasts, or these not 2, but these 4 pain beasts. As they are just tearing through the ground, you see the claws throwing dirt behind them, the teeth gnashing as they are just trying to catch up ground. Gideon, you glide off into the air, and you are flying above everyone else, and you have just a little bit, of a lead because of the takeoff. But as you all are running, because of the fear, they are gaining ground on you just a bit. Is there any actions you all want to take to put some distance between you and these animals?
Yeah.
Oh, go for
I've
it
got
first.
something
No,
I'll
no,
try.
please, sir. After you.
Are they within far range yet, or are they still very
Yes,
far?
they are within. We're going to say they're just within far range.
Okay. I'm going to quickly cast Vicious Entangle.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll also spend 1 hope so that I can get 2 creatures with this.
Okay. Like it.
So for the first roll is a 17 with fear.
Okay.
Does that get them? Or
Oh,
hit
it absolutely does.
Okay, so then that first creature. By the way, it's just whatever creature I happen to glance back at me, so it could be DM choice because it's at all at random. So that first creature takes 5 damage and is temporarily restrained. And then the second one is a 13 with hope.
Okay. All
Does that
right.
also hit their evasion?
Let me double check. I'm so sorry.
All good. All good.
I lost my notes. I lost my notes because I was switching between too many things. That does hit absolutely. So they both take 5
Well, the
damage.
The first one takes 5 damage.
Oh.
The second one takes
Okay.
3 damage. And
Okay.
hey, I spent a hope and I gained a hope, so that worked out.
There you go. That works out very well.
And that's the end of it. Head off to whoever else wants to go.
Okay. So as you look back, there are 2 of them that have become entangled in this. What does that do for their movement? Once again, I'm so sorry.
They are completely restrained temporarily and have to defer to Mikey on how long temporary is. Because it doesn't say.
I
temporary
believe
is
strained is either 1 turn or if DM spin here. I think.
Yeah. So I'm going to, since that was rolled with fear, I'm going to take my turn and I'm going to roll agility rolls for both of them for the remaining 2. So we'll just say number 1 and number 2 have been entangled. Number 2, well, those both go in jail. I'm just going to say they both failed miserably. So we'll say this: as these, you see these vines burst from the ground and entangle 2 of them. As the number 3 and number 4, the last 2 remaining pain beasts that were not entangled, are trying to catch up to you. One snags a claw on one of these branches, and you can hear a bit of a howl of pain as you see that the claw is ripped out, and it takes a stumble, and the other one has to take a wide berth around. But they are still on top of you, or not on top of you, about 30 feet, from far range away from you. Who was next? We're going back to you all. But you did put a lot of distance between 2 of them and you all.
I think I heard Terrace say so.
Yeah,
Terrace,
I'll
go
take
for it.
Though. This doesn't really have to try this. Can I try and intimidate them, scare them off?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Cool. I will, since I'm already above everyone flying, and had some time to get ahead my roll, he'll slow down just enough so that he's now in the back, still flying. And as he buzzes his wings, that smell of ozone grows heavier in the air as light starts to build around them. And I'll use my trying to intimidate them, use my elementalist trait to shape lightning into just a bolt that lands right in front of whichever one's in the lead.
Okay.
And spend a hope to gain a bonus to the roll to try and scare them off.
All right. Well, give me a presence roll on that then.
Cool. Oh god. Well, I'm glad I got that bonus.
Okay.
So that's a -1 for presence with a +2 for elementalist.
Okay.
And okay. Cool. That is a 13 with hope. So
as you all are running, as you all said earlier, just to quote, beating feet away from these creatures, you do see Gideon slow down just a hair, just kind of like a jet flipping up the flaps, and the drag of the wind brings him back. And you all see a bolt of lightning, or hear a bolt of lightning, and smell that ozone in the air as it strikes in front of these these two pain beasts. Gideon, as you are watching this happen, these two pain beasts immediately skid to a stop and dart off the left and to the right into the woods, running from this bolt of lightning. And you hear the branches snap and crash as they go through the woods, and they begin to gather back. And you can almost hear them circling around, and a howl, an ungodly, unworldly howl, come from the woods as you hear them start crashing back through. You were able to put some more distance between you all with that move. Well done. That being said, after running, making those agility rolls, you all crash, make your way, you all running through the woods, and as you travel this road, you see the opening to the end of this road, the woods ahead of you, and it opens up to see a large gate and a wall around a small town of Akros in the distance. You hear from the top of the wall, from the palisade, someone say, "Open the doors! Open the doors!" As you all come crashing through, just running, and they're like, we have people out here. Open the doors! Open the doors! And the doors slowly begin to creak open, and you see the light from their sacred pyre spilling out into the field in front of you. You all, one by one, pile through this barely open door, getting you swarm in, and they run, and as many people as it took to open them, it feels like twice as many are running and shutting it behind you. And just as you watch as these doors close through the crack that before it seals up, these two doors seal up, you see those four pain beasts running, breaking that tree line, and just tearing at the earth, coming towards you. Just as you begin to catch your breath, you hear a loud crash against the wall, against the gate. These pain beasts begin throwing themselves against the gate, and they're just one by one, boom, 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 and they are trying to get at you. You have arrived at Akron. Here you see a group of terrified villagers hearing the awful noise at the door. They look at you and say, one gentleman walks forward. He is dressed in a dirty tunic, holding a pitchfork. You can tell he's just a simple farmer, but he looks at you and goes, "What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You bringing these beasts to our door? What do you want from us? Why are you here? What are you thinking traveling through the Umbra, through the Umbra-infested land? Why would you do this to us?" And you hear different people from the crowd that's gathering. "Yeah, give us answers. We want answers." And then you hear somebody else, "Hear them out. Hear them out. Speak."
Okay, let's kind of
Okay.
calm down for a second. And we did not bring them here. They followed us. In fact, they attacked us. So there were more. Got some. And if we're trying to, guys, oh, quick, one, save us. You will now answer the question. I just kind of back.
Question.
You
though,
just, yes,
are there like ramparts here? Essentially, like I'm assuming
there are
like,
ramparts.
Okay.
I said palisade earlier, but I meant rampart.
Okay. The only reason I asked that is because at that point I wouldn't even answered. Let's see. So, Varian would have been starting to just being a natural climber, just start
Yep.
climbing the rampart to get to the top to see about if I can take any pop shots at them if they're still throwing themselves at the door.
Okay. We will
But-
deal with that in one
yeah.
second. You do see other archers lined up on there. Simple bows, simple arrows. They look like a militia more than anything. That just volunteers that have this, that it's their turn to guard the gate. you hear a woman speak up in the crowd and say, yes, they followed you here. That's what we mean by bringing them here. They followed you here. It's been quiet for some time, but you've ruined this. What? And then you hear other people. What is your business here? What do you want from us?
Gideon will step forward, pulling his cloak back over himself and putting the hood up, trying to make himself not seem quite as imposing, and just say, Obelis's pyre is dying. They need a new branch.
And the same farmer steps up to you and says, you want us to give up one of our blessed branches? What will become of Akros then? What happens when our pyre begins to fade? And then somebody from the crowd looks particularly at Rack's direction as well. And all of you says, more Aether Weavers? Are we just supposed to surrender all of our knowledge and all of our things to them? How do they know? How do we know that they won't turn against us? They're the ones that brought the beast, the Umber, to us. And then somebody in the further back says, Obelis, we haven't heard from that town in weeks. They might as well have already been dead. And then
How long did it take us to get here?
Day and a half.
Is this
and then
how
one
you would
voice-
treat other endured? Do we not all live the same bleak existence? Yes, we ask for a bow of your flame, a pittance for the help to garner. Imagine an entire community indebted to you and your generosity. You speak of your flame ever going dim, we would be. We would trek through the wilderness to save you or any others. The fact that you do not readily do the same says much for the endured.
One voice booms over the rest. Says, he is right. Everyone turns. You see an older human standing there, long gray beard, balding head, and you hear someone say, the elder says, we must stand together. We are all of us enduring. Where we come from does not matter. We must make sure that all enduring survive. We cannot continue to live in the dark. Come, and he motions to your group, says, rest a while. And then we will speak about helping reignite your sacred. Hey, Varian.
Yes.
Why don't you do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Since you're up there watching these pain beasts slam their heads in to the wall or into the gate, why don't you make an instinct roll for me?
Okay. An 8 with hope.
An 8 with hope, so you do gain a hope.
Yay.
But unfortunately, we'll just. The only thing that you see is the pain beasts. The 4 of them stop, and each of their heads cock to the back, and they turn their entire body and look off into the distance, and then they run off, and it gets eerily quiet.
Should have rolled with
And then
my
all of you
experience.
do what?
I should have rolled with my experience. Nature's friend.
After several minutes, you hear echoes, voices echoing outside the walls, chanting, Mother, Mother, Mother. And you hear a distant voice answer, to me, my children. Baron, you hear the distinct whistle of something traveling through the air. And as it gets louder, all of you hear it. And just off to the side of, we're going to say, Myra and Rack, the ground explodes as a large boulder hits, and you see people scatter away from it. And then more, just hear whistling as rocks come flying through the air as if being shot by catapults or trebuchets. And they are targeting this town. And you hear, scatter! Run! Seek shelter! I'm going to ask you all, instead of rolling attacks or rolling anything like that, I want each of you to describe how you're evading the falling stones that are coming all at once. And what else you're doing, if you're helping people or if you're looking for shelter, anything like that. So go ahead and we'll start with whomever wants to start.
Well, Bunk will start going, especially to like the children, and using her finesse to kind of bob and weave them out of the way. And, you know, if they're about to get hit, kind of pull them off to the side, and usher, like kind of forward. Bring.
Incomingness, okay. Go ahead and make a finesse roll and hold your roll until I call for it. Anyone else?
Sure. Let's see. So, Varian is naturally nimble. So it was probably still on the ramparts, still trying to see if they can find the source of these boulders, while just kind of
Okay.
like, it's like, what was it? If you have like a bird on your finger and you move it around and like the head stays the same.
Yeah.
I'm picturing kind of like that, like trying to like focus on it, but like the rest of the body is moving, but the head is staying relatively steady.
Okay.
So
All
not
right.
really helping, but trying to in the long run.
Would you say that would be a since you're trying to see where they're coming from, a instinct roll for me?
Sure.
Was there anything else you wanted to roll for that?
No, that works for me because I wasn't too sure if you wanted
Okay.
me to roll for like agility to be dodging and weaving, or if you wanted me to do
So
instinct.
if you're going to dodge and weave, do both for me.
Okay,
Uh,
hold that on.
I would
hold on
like.
to that.
Okay.
Oh, you want it right
Who's
now?
next? Oh no, go ahead and roll, but hold on to the
I have a
the
quick
results.
question.
Yes.
So one of my abilities is scoundrel, and I have the advantage on rolls, negotiate, blah blah blah, but also find a safe place to hide. Does that count?
Sure does.
Okay, so I get advantage.
No, you would roll a d6 with it. The d6 is a square.
Probably this work. Okay. That is. Roll a 5.
Oh,
Okay.
we'll just hold on to it. I was like, what are you talking about? All right, who's next? I'm going to go through all of you. So if you're not actively moving out of the way, you do run a risk of getting hit by a. Okay, I like it. All right.
And
Um,
sorry, real quick, Tim, if you'll double check your video to see if you're muted, because no audio is coming out on that side.
No, I'm not muted.
There you go. Now it came through. I think you were just talking so quietly that I wasn't picking it up.
So
okay, Mikey, go ahead.
sorry, my dogs.
Oh, no problem.
I was just gonna ask, like, Myra, for your ability, what are you doing to use it? Like, how does that look? Oh, but you have to be touching the ground? Okay.
It's flavor.
Okay. Uh,
And just giving you a heads up later on in between everything. I apologize for interrupting. But Tim, I would check to see what is your input because none of anything that you said came through. Could hear you on Discord, but nothing is coming through at all in Video Ninja. But that's for when you're done.
well, seeing Myra do this, I'm just gonna stay close and actively be dodging and keeping an eye out. But mostly, if I see a boulder coming in at Myra, I'm going to jump in and
Yay.
either try to deflect it or get Myra out
Okay.
by deflecting
So-
Myra.
Myra, I'm going to need an instinct roll for you
Yes.
to reach out. So give me an agility roll for you, Brett.
Oh, that's-
Gideon, what are you doing?
Gideon will take to the air again,
Uh-huh.
putting out the lantern that he's been carrying, so
Okay.
that he's not just a glowing target, and he'll just staying back out of, hopefully, where he can have enough time to move out of the way. He'll call out where it looks like boulders are going to land so that people can clear those spots.
Okay. Make an since you're trying to perceive where they're coming from and going to, make an instinct roll for me as well. All right, we're going to start. Since you kicked us off, Bunk, I want you to tell me what you got for your roll.
I got a 25 with fear?
Okay, 25 with fear. All right.
Or do I add the... Never mind. I don't
So
add
when
these
you-
things to a specific die. I just add it.
No, you just add it. It's like a modifier.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
25 with fear. Okay. Okay. You are able to, just as you see a mother sheltering her two children, a young girl that looks to be about 8 years old and a young boy looking to be about 4 or 5. You see them as they are cowering, and you see the boulder getting ready to crash down on them. You're able to rush them out of the way, picking the young boy up, who's almost as tall as you, I would imagine, and running them out of the way as you were able to just kind of roll as this rock crashes right behind you. You're able to get them underneath a stone storage building, or into a stone storage building, and you can hear these rocks pounding off the side as they are going. Yeah, that's what here's one of the rocks. There is a rock that hits the side of the wall, and it blows out a hole through the wall, and it clips you in the shoulder, and it is going to do 4 damage to you. So if that is within your, that should be, I think, within your minor damage. You can use an armor to reduce that to 0, or you can take 1 point of damage, 1 hit point away. What do you choose to do?
So hold on. My armor is also my hit point, or I have 6
No.
hit
So
points?
you have 6 hit points and 3 armor slots. You can remove it down to 2, remove 1 down to 2, to reduce the damage to 0, or you can just let it take a hit point.
I'll just take it on the shoulder.
Okay. That clips you in the shoulder, and you feel the searing pain as it's not dislocated or anything, but that hurt real bad. Okay.
Mother crapper. Okay. You kids all right? Good. That's all that matters. Go. Fine.
All you hear is "Ah!" as they look at you in fear, and they're shaking. Variant, what did you roll for? Well, we're going to do your instinct roll first, and then we're going to go with your agility roll next.
Sure. So instinct was 12 with fear.
Okay.
And did you want the agility now?
Yes, please.
Agility was 13 with hope.
Okay, so gain a point of hope, and you are able to. You see one coming crashing down against the wall. It does splinter the top of this the palisade, but you're able to roll out of the way. Unfortunately, one of the archers just take it right to the hip as it comes through, and it knocks him off the wall. You hear him thump, just splat to the bottom, beneath the dirt, onto the dirt behind the wall, and you hear the groan. He's not dead, but he ain't feeling real good. You can tell that these weapons that are launching these boulders are beyond the tree line. So they are launching them quite a distance. So more than likely they are trebuchets that are launching a smaller projectile than what you would think for a longer distance. Myra, what'd you get on your instinct roll? 19. Okay. And what were you asking as you connected with? And you rolled a 19 with hope, correct? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. The response back you get is corrupted. They are corrupted. There are at least, you're going to say, get the image of 4 machines, what they think are machines, but they are trebuchets that are launching these quickly. And they are humanoid figures, but they are corrupted by the Umbra. And you get the distinct picture of one of them being purple hue to their skin, which is different from what you normally know from the Umbra corrupted beings that you've seen, that you've heard of, and maybe seen before.
Okay.
What we're going to do right now is I'm going to roll.
Do,
That definitely does not hit you, I'm sure. What is your evasion, Myra?
evasion.
Mm-hmm. Main sheet right next to armor. On the left, yeah. 11, okay. Say that, hold on, let me turn you. Okay, evasion is 11. It comes close. Brack, what you see is a boulder fall within inches, like a rock, this massive rock fall within inches of Myra's feet, as they are reaching out and connecting with the spores and the fungus of of the land, trying to figure out what is happening right now. And you see the earth explode, or bits of cobblestone and dirt fly, and not even phased by it, because kind of like reaching out and conversing, finding out information. You just it just and you're like, oh no, that was close. What are you doing in the meantime? What was your agility roll? Or your, I'm sorry, yeah.
It was a 17 with hope.
17 with hope. Mark a point of hope. You are, for a larger creature, you are shucking and jiving through these boulders as they fall. Boom, boom. You're kind of almost like weaving and dancing around and keeping your eye on Pyra.
I'm used to siege battles.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Gideon, I believe you're up. What did you get on your instinct?
So I got a 14 with fear,
14
but
with
I'm
fear.
going to spend 3 hope for Luckbender to re-roll that.
Okay,
got
go
a-
for it.
19 with hope.
19 with hope. Nice. Mark that hope back. Get another hope back. You are thankfully with a 19. That's a very good roll for this. You are able to see as they are launched. Boom, boom. You are able to call out. Incoming on the left. You're able to give out directions of which way to go, and you are able to direct these villagers and the elder of the town and all the different people away. And Varian, you hear a volley of arrows being let loose towards the tree line, and everyone hears people yelling, "Get to cover, get to cover." After much panic and running around, you're able to make sure to direct traffic to different sturdier buildings and shelters. With everything happening and you all watching after one another and watching after those that are the villagers as well and helping out, the boulders, you hear one hit, and then slowly you hear another one whistle down and hit, and they begin to fade off. The last one glances off of the gate as the boulders stop flying in one at a time, or the volley stops and they start flying in one at a time until they finally subside. And you hear a few of the guards saying, "I think they've stopped for now." Coming out of what looks to be almost like a stone apothecary, like a hut, you see the elder shaking off people helping, and he seeks out each one of you, even looking up to Gideon, saying, please come join me quickly before it starts again."
Yeah, I'll come down.
As you all are, is everybody else going towards the elder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
He
brush
looks
off
at each of
the,
you.
the dirt off Myra from the boulder explosion.
Oh, that's so nice. Just off the mushroom cap head and everything. Yeah.
Go ahead, brush
That's
that
awesome.
dirt off the phone.
As you all are gathering around the elder, he looks at you and says, "I am Elder Acadona. Acadona. And I thank you for the help that you have given. Whilst your presence has been a less than welcoming event, and less than for some of us a welcomed event, tell us what you need a blessed branch to reignite your pyre back in Obelis. Is that what you were saying?"
Yes. Were we the first group sent out, or have there been others before us?
They haven't really. We'll say this: you all know that you've never really needed to do this until now, and from what they were saying, they haven't heard from your town in weeks. So if people were sent to trade or to travel between, they have probably gone missing.
And that is there normally communication between towns that are, is it less than 2 days apart?
Yes. A messenger or something like that.
I'm sorry. I'll have to be right back in a couple minutes. My dog's acting like they're about to bath inside.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I'll tell
sorry.
you what. Since we have a doggy potty break, what we'll say is, as you all are talking to the elder, a group forms around you, and questions start arising. At this point, you all have to figure out how you're going to win this crowd over. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back to see where that leads us.
Alright.
Feel the rhythm beating to this heart of mine, screaming freedom. Careful not to cross the line. Can you keep up? Run away to stay ahead. They just want us to keep it low and turn our heads. All broken, never have the time. So we spent love watching stars go by. They all said it would go away. Setting fire that will never stay. You and I will never die. Let's show the world that we're alive. You could see us from the youth within our eyes, learning secrets from the heads that breathe the light. We don't want you to live in our surprise, 'cause we're just happy living, never knowing why. Calling broken, never have the time. So we spent love watching stars go by. Always said it would go away. Setting fire that will never stay. You and I will never die. Let's show the world that we're alive. Let's show the world that we're alive.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on and fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me.
DJ Frack is in the building.
Come fly with me, fly with me.
And everybody's loading in, I think. Yep. Oh wait, I forgot I turned Mikey's camera off because let me fix that.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome back.
There you are.
Before we took our puppy and person potty break, you all were being gathered around by half curiosity, half mob mentality of people in this village, in the village of by the citizens of Akros. The elder has introduced himself, Akadona. And as he brings you forth, he's asked. He said the reason for your being there was you needed a blessed branch to reignite your sacred pyre because it is fate, correct? And as he asks this question, you can hear those the questioning coming from the crowd. What happens if our pyre goes out? Are you going to be more than willing to help us? We haven't heard from you in weeks, and other people are still shouting, "Hear them out! We don't know what's happened out there. They helped us." And then you hear the woman who's standing there with her children, holding her son and holding the hand of her daughter, saying, "Well, they helped us." And then she points, the young girl points to Gideon and says, "Well, he called out where all the boulders were coming from, and that helped us out too." And Elder Akadona looks at you all and just smiles slightly and says, "As they say, out of the mouth of babes." So if there's anything you would like to address to the crowd, I will let you all do so. And we'll start calling people out. Okay.
All right, I'll say. You say you haven't heard from Obelis in weeks. I say I think we now know why. And I'll just look to the distance out where all those rocks in it were coming from.
Okay. The elder looks at you and says, "I believe we do too. That's a wise assumption. Beyond the light of the sacred pyres, we don't know what horrors the Umbra holds for us. Once we hadn't heard from you all in weeks, most of us assumed the worst. We are sorry about that. As you can tell, we don't want to send people to what could be the possibly inevitable doom. We don't have to. But I feel as if I owe you all an apology, as well as your town, that we didn't check on. So with that, he looks to the people and says, I believe the apology would be that we help these folks out best that we can. Do I hear a yay or a nay? And you hear a
Yay.
scattering of yay and a few nays in there as well. As you look around, I'm just because you're standing there and because you've helped, I'm going to ask for a group roll of presence.
Oh no.
And if you have anything that can
Oh,
help
no.
you out with that, you may use it now.
Okie dokie.
I got a -1 for that, so let's go.
Nice.
Same. Trying to see if I've got any.
I'm gonna balance out my -1 roll with my Seaborn ability to give me a +1.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think shooting off lightning bolts is going to help here.
I got a 18. No. Yeah, 18 with hope.
Okay. Mark a point of hope. Varian?
I got a 16 with fear.
Okay. Rack?
Got an 11 with hope.
Okay, mark your point of hope. Gideon?
They got a 4 with hope.
Mark your point of hope.
Still hope.
Wait,
done.
wait. That was everything added together?
Well, it's just the roll.
There is no everything added together.
That's
I have a
impressive.
-1 the presence.
That's
I'm a
impressive.
7-foot dragonfly.
It's... All right, hold on, Myra. What do you get? Okay.
Same thing, by the way, Tim. Couldn't check while we were on break. But no audio on your end either. Still, you haven't had much of any audio. I think this entire. Oh wait, something just popped up on audio.
I guess when I sighed,
Yeah, there you go.
when I maybe there's
Now-
just a delay with the audio. I don't know.
There's about 200 millisecond delay, but under a second I would see it. So there would be something. But you're popping up now. Anyway, please, apologies, Ronnie. Go ahead.
No worries. No worries. All right. Averaging you all out, because you had some really good rolls and you had more hope than you did fear. Then there was the 4. Sorry, I just had to point that out there.
Yeah. I don't get any bonus for a little kid saying, hey, he was helpful.
I tell you what, retroactively just roll a d6 and add it in.
I'll take the pity D6. 4, so it's an 8.
Okay, 8. Better. With that, you can tell that the general demeanor of the villagers softens throughout the group. Elder Akadono looks to the side and to someone says, "Touch my back." If you're going, and he looks back to you all and says, "If you're going to be traversing through the Umbra once again to take the Blessed Branch back, you're going to need help." And the young man that was at his side runs back with just a simple canvas sack with a strap on it. And he hands it over to the elder. And he produces a small vial with cork in it. He says, "This might help in some way, somehow." He hands it over. Who's taking this vial?
My tail reaches out,
Sure.
I guess, and wraps around, grabs it.
Okay. So
Anybody else
there
wants
you go. Yeah. Whenever I ask, don't Varian, you recognize this as a minor health, and he produces what looks to be a small stone. That looks smooth in nature and almost amber-like in color. And he says, I've been saving this for some time, and it seems that you all are going to need it. And he holds his hand out with this stone, and he said, "This is called a great stone." Are you all familiar with a great stone?
Are we?
Spell that.
I don't think you would, because
No.
you are tier 1 adventurers in this point. I don't think you all have encountered an artifact such as this, a piece of equipment such as this. He looks at you and says, "You can attach this to a weapon, and it gains a powerful feature." And he explains it in the way that I'm going to explain it to you as GM2 players. If you attach a great stone to your weapon on a successful attack, you roll an additional damage die, and you discard the lowest of the 2.
Okay. All right. That's very nice. Thank you.
And he also produces a jar about the size of his hand. And he says, you be careful with this one. The jar is just a earthen jar, but it is strong enough to hold this for now. It is a fire jar. You remove and he shows you it looks like a cork, in the top of this jar. Remove the jar. You pour out liquid contents of this, and it instantly produces fire. And if you use it, you just replace the top. And in the morning, when you wake up, if you survive the night, wherever you are, contents will regenerate. It will be full again. So,
How big is this jar?
about the size, like you can fit in the palm of your two hands. It's just the size of a jar. I mean, like you can hold it with one hand, or just a little bit bigger than a mason.
Question:
Yeah.
if one were to uncork it and spin around, and
You're
fling
gonna
it
just
out
be
in a big
throwing
ring,
napalm everywhere.
thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Says with that, since the villages have silenced themselves, and we have decided that we are truly still Akros, and we don't turn away those in fear. And fear will not rule us as long as I still draw breath. As long as hope remains, we will aid you. Now, all of you, disperse. Fear that we don't have long before we are attacked again. But we have some time to rest. And then we will get your blessed branch and send you on your way. We pray to those, whatever you hold dear, that you are successful in your travel. If you want to, you may take a short rest.
Okay.
So within a short rest, you have a choice of two things. You have 4 things you can choose two of. If you've taken any damage, which I think only one of you have, you can restore some hit points by rolling a d4 and adding. It's a d4 plus 1 of hit points. You can clear stress. D4 plus 1 of stress. You can repair armor if you've lost any. D4 plus 1 of armor. Or you can prepare. And if you prepare, you gain a hope. If you prepare with multiple people, everyone that is preparing gains 2 hope.
I would like to prepare.
Would you all like
I
to
would.
prepare together?
Yeah, I'll prepare with something.
Sure.
So,
I will.
can I prepare with
Gideon.
somebody as well as tend to my wound? Or can I just...
Yes.
Yes. You
Wait.
do.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay, so Ronnie, I roll. That means I know.
You just that 1 hit point, it's your full health. Y'all
Okay.
rolled very well on getting away from those pain beasts.
Thanks. Okay.
You got hit by a
that-
rock.
Huh?
Right. Then that.
You just that's if everyone is preparing together, then I just tell me what you're doing to prepare. You could be sharpening weapons, you could be readying spells, you could be whittling down arrows, making sure they fly correctly, things like that.
I'll be getting prep, and I kind of want to be checking like the kit of each other as well. So like for Gideon, be like, bring him the fire jar.
We use these to great effect on the ashen seas. Many a ship has fallen prey.
Just you could definitely pour it on someone when you're flying above them, cause a whole bunch of havoc.
Yeah.
If no one, unless someone else really wanted the fire jar, I just thought that it would be for him. 'Cause
Absolutely.
you have those little extra arms, right?
I will say if you have
yeah.
a weapon with a feature on it, with the existing feature on it, the Greatstone will not work on your weapon.
That's fine for me. I have reliable, so I don't need the great stone.
I will take the fire jar. I had the exact same thought, but I thought I'd let others see if they could think of a better use for it first. And this smaller pair of arms reaches out of the cloak and just takes the fire jar and pulls it into the cloak.
Oh. Oh. Creepy.
Well, you wanted you like the creepy.
I do like the creepy.
By the way, mine is simple. I'm just maintenancing my arrows because my primary weapon is a bow and arrow.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm just sharpening my my dagger and my small dagger.
Okay. They're watching you. You all know Akros to be a predominantly human village, but there are Qatari that are around. There are other heritages around, but you don't see any fungal, to be honest with you, or simian. But they don't blink at you as one would. They are aware of other heritages and other folk that do exist in the world. So, and besides it's the Umbra, they don't know what they're going to see. All right. After you all prepared, it takes about an hour for you all. Curious eyes do pass over you as you are preparing and as you are sharpening weapons, preparing weapons, and trading goods and talking to one another, hyping each other up. The Elder Akadon walks up to you and says, "Well, are you rested?"
Much as can be.
As rested.
Well, I have arranged transport. And he turns around and he points, and you see a carriage drawn by that is hooked to powerful horses. He said, "These horses are trained to run through Umbra-tainted forests. You'll have guards escorting you. They will create an open to escape anything that awaits you on the other side of the gate. This is the best that Akros can offer as far as transport. I pray that it's enough." He reaches into his outer robe and produces a glowing branch, wooden branch, just a faint glow about it. He says, "Here, take the blessed branch. Carry our hope with you. Make sure the enduring survive one more day."
I'll reach out and take it if no one else will.
Okay.
Wait, which pair of arms?
You could.
This is very important.
I can take the torch. I can take the torch out of the brazier, and you could put the stick in there. Got a little cap for it. No one has to carry it. Utility backpack, yeah.
Okay.
Keep it.
He says, "Well,
keep it safe."
in that case, the guards will get you as far as they can. Then you'll be on your own. They'll keep whatever at bay that they can. But it will be up to one of you to drive."
Let's see.
And he just stands there like, and does this.
How big is the
I
front?
don't know what to do with my hands.
How big is the coach bench, I guess?
2 people wide.
Okay.
Wide enough.
I'll sit up.
The carriage is wide enough for people to sit across from each other on either side, and then the bench is enough for 2 people to sit as comfortably as you can on a carriage bench.
Yeah. I'm not very good with horses.
I might be able to help potentially. Out of like above table, if anyone has better finesse than me, I'm gonna go for it. I have a +1, and I also potentially could use Nature's Friend. But that's anybody else had any other thoughts
I can drive.
with your tiny
Then I like-
T-Rex arms?
Yep, exactly. And
Yeah,
then, like,
exactly.
Kind of start, like climbing up, and but very nimble and acrobatic, kind of flip it around. Up there. Okay, now we're ready.
My massive armored bulk next to you. But first, I do have a question for DM. How are
Yes.
how many horses and how are they
Two.
laid out?
And they are side by side. That is a very good question.
Okay. Let's see. Does one of the horses look friendlier than the other? I want to try to detect
Oh,
one of the horses.
you got.
I picture a Zap Brannigan esque moment.
I'm going to.
Give me a knowledge roll.
Okay.
This is to analyze the
That's
horses.
a crit.
Okay, so you get a point of hope, and you clear stress. You already did that. Well, you didn't have any to begin with.
I'm gonna do a there on the friendly horse, and when I touch them, I'm going to cast an armor spell on that horse. I'll spend the hope.
Okay.
With that.
Oh, okay. The other one doesn't look. He doesn't look unfriendly, but just is indifferent.
Yeah. Well, then I'll take my seat next to our smaller
Goblin
friend, since there's extra room on the bench for me now.
Yep.
Where is Rack carrying that sacred branch?
It's so on the backpack there's like a pole and a brazier, like a cage, like an iron cage.
All right. Is it visible in that cage?
Oh yeah, it could be. I could put something over it to cover it.
Yeah, maybe let's keep it in the back and not like
Gideon
out
will
as
step
easily.
forward. Gideon will step forward and hold a hand up to it. May I?
Of course. Oh.
And I'll make a spellcast roll for minor illusion to try and make it look just like a lantern.
Okay.
To hopefully hide it better. That nobody realizes, hey, they're running through the woods with a sacred branch.
That is a spellcast roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So for me, that is instinct.
It is.
I need to roll a 10. I got a 19 with fear.
Oh, goodness.
So
All right.
that's still
So
a
you-
success, correct?
That is a success. But I do get a point of fear from. With that being
I'll take
said,
So with that
it
illusion,
looks.
the illusion is convincing to anyone at close range or farther.
Okay. Good deal. All right. Whenever you all are ready, you may take your places in the carriage. More like a wagon, really. And whenever you're ready to depart, you may.
Is it
You
open
may give the
top?
word to the guards. It is open top.
Yeah, I'll climb up into the carriage
Okay.
wagon.
Yeah, is it a carriage or a wagon?
They call it a carriage because it has benches in it, but it looks like a wagon. It's like a wagon that they have converted into a carriage, quote unquote.
Okay. So it like
They're not a
hard top or soft top.
no top.
Okay.
It is
We're
literally
going
a wagon.
Malibu Barbie convertible here.
Absolutely.
I love it.
They have converted this wagon into a carriage because they are not a wealthy town.
Okay.
I was gonna say Oregon Trail, just take the top off.
Just take the top. I mean, if you had some time, you could possibly put a canvas top on it, but you don't have that much time
And I feel like we'd be better
because
being able to see.
you have a day and a half ride back, and you know you don't have much time to reignite that. Time is of the essence.
Don't make haste.
All right. Whenever you're ready, give the word.
Let's ride.
Okay. The guards all look at you and grimly nod their heads. You see long swords drawn, bows, arrows knocked in bows. There are 3 people on either side, on either door of the gate at the wall, and they each take a deep breath. They lift uh, the large bar, the wooden beam, out of the brackets that bars the door closed, and they grab a hold of handholds on the doors, and they begin pulling it. And you hear the doors, the hinges on the doors creak as they slowly open it. And one of the guards looks up to you and goes, "When we say go, ride like hell." And as the doors slowly open, you see the light from the Sacred Pyre pour out to the now darkening, umber-stricken land. And as if on cue, thunder rolls in the sky, and rain begins to fall. And with a nod from from one of the guards, the doorkeepers pull as hard as they can, and the doors swing open. You hear, "Go!" And immediately they run out, swords drawn, arrows ready to fly. Or, well, of course, they're not going to run out with their arrows drawn back, but you know what I mean. They run out and they take positions on either side of this shambled road that you're going to take. Bunk, it's up to you. Are you hitting those reins?
Yeah.
Well, give me a finesse roll.
Yeah.
Good to hope.
Go for it. Then you're going to roll with advantage, which is you roll a d6 with it.
20 with hope.
20 with hope. All right, mark a point of hope down. And you all hear the reins slap against the horse's backside, and they take off like a bolt. The whinny echoes through the opening against the trees, and they take off like lightning out of the doors. And it is a bumpy ride as you all are holding on. About then, you hear a voice that resonates from the woods. "Go get them, my children." And you hear a war cry as a horde of umber-touched humanoids break the tree line and start running out. A volley of arrows fly, and you see the first line of these umbra-touched humanoids, just this umbra-touched army, fall as arrows penetrate, strike true through the head, through the chest, some through the legs, and they trip and fall. And they keep crawling as they're coming towards you, even if they cannot walk anymore. Some of them fall lifeless to the ground. At this point, yeah, you see some of the guards. There are about 20 of them rush forward, swords drawn, and they start fighting with this horde of umber-touched horde. As you see swords strike true, 2 of them fall immediately as you take off from the gate. We're going to start a chase, because as soon as the horde leaves the tree line, on either side of you, you see 3 from your left and 2 from your right pain beasts burst out and start chasing. The there are 2 lanterns. I meant to mention there are 2 lanterns on either side of the driver's seat that are lighting your way as well. 2 bullet lanterns that are just lighting the path ahead of you. So it does cut through some of the rain, but not, but you have to trust the horse's instincts on this. As you're riding, you hear Bunk just going, ah, and snapping those reins, and they pick up speed. These pain beasts are chasing after you. At this point, they are gaining on you. I need to know in sequence, whomever wants to start first down the line, what you're going to do to try to escape from these pain beasts once again. Anybody that wants to start can start telling me what kind of action spell. You can throw things at them. Anything that you want to do, we will do. So we're going to have you do 1 bolt beacon, and then we can come back to you if you roll. We have to go through. You have to roll with hope to keep it going with you all. So go ahead. I'm going to ask 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one are you aiming for? We'll say 2. Okay. All right, that definitely hits. Okay, spend 1 hope and gain it. Okay, good deal. As these pain beasts are clawing at the earth, trying to catch up to you, Myra, I'm going to tell you, as you aim at the one you were shooting at, you do see that they are now whipping their tails around, and these beasts, not only as they gain closer, you see that they have spiny protrusions coming out of their back. They have scorpion-like tails as well, and they are coming at you quick and fast. But the one that you aimed at, you see that. What does your bolt beacon look like? Or was that what it's called? Am I saying it wrong? Bolt beacon. What does it look like? Okay. This ball of light rolls out, slams against this pain beast, and you see it just go basically ass over tea kettle, just tumbling on the ground. And as it scrambles, it picks up and it shakes it off, and it's in the back of the pack now, but you hit it. How much damage did you do? You got, yeah, roll me some damage there. 1d8 plus 2. 8. Okay, so they are vulnerable. That one is vulnerable. All right. Anybody else?
Oh, have we made it to past the tree line yet? Or are we
No,
still like out in the open?
you are kind of going towards the tree line right. You haven't made it to the tree line.
Okay. Oh, I have something, but I was hoping we passed the tree line.
Okay. Okay. What were you going to say?
Are they still? What range are they at? Are they still?
They're at close range,
Ooh,
so 30 feet.
okay. I'm not useless anymore. What kind of?
Are you doing anything?
I know I'm focusing on driving. 'Cause
Okay.
if I throw a dagger, I lose it, then I mess it well.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. So I'm driving. For a second.
Yes, 30 feet.
I
Rain of Blades, that is within very close range. No, I said close, within 30 feet. Very close would be 15 feet. Useless.
Okay, kidding. I'm still driving. Like
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, what you want to do?
I will condense the mist from this foggy, weird night, big ice spike, and instead of attacking one of the pain beasts directly, summon it so that it crashes down right in front of their path, so that there's no time for them to react to hitting it.
Okay. I like it.
Right. It's going to be a 13, and I needed to make a spellcast roll of 12 to succeed.
Okay. So
That will
is
be with fear.
with fear. Okay. What was it you conjured again? Why did my brain just go blank?
A large ice spike.
Okay. So you're just putting it right in their way, correct?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
making a roadblock.
So this is what I'm going to do for them. Then I'm going to make a roll for them because I like that move. I think that was a very good move. Oh, jeez. Should have kept him over there. All right. So.
What, the dice from jail?
Yeah. Okay. So number 1 and number 3. What is the damage on that ice spike if it hits somebody?
So there's 2 options. I'm using the first option as a environmental hazard, so it's just a spellcast roll 12. There is a as a weapon option. It does a d6 physical damage, but that's if you're throwing it directly at somebody. So you can interpret whatever you want.
Tell you what, I like that idea so much that I'm going to ask you to go ahead and roll that d6 of damage. 2 points of damage. Okay. So you watch as that spike explodes from the ground, and 2 of them are launched from the ground to the side, and they both boom hit the ground hard and roll, and they get their bearings and they start running again. They both took some damage from that as well, and the others have to veer off around this spike, and it does create an environmental hazard. And I'm going to tick you down on your chase one more time.
Oh wait, never mind. I didn't make an attack roll, but if it had been an attack roll, I would have gotten an extra 10 magic damage.
Yeah. But you did do damage to 2 of them, so that's good.
Out again.
So as they get closer, each of you that have looked at them, which would be pretty much everybody but Bunk at this point, because the rest of you are in the back, and Rack, you turned around to look. Bunk is too busy like keeping eyes on the road and making sure the horses don't like run flat into a tree. So there's a reason that she hasn't seen them yet. You do see one of them has a purplish hue to its fur and to the skin that you see that is torn away through its matted fur. It does have a purplish hue. Varian, did you want to do anything? Try to do anything on this one?
Yes. Actually, I wanted to spend 1 hope and use deadly aim and take a shot with my bow.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see.
I'm going to ask, 4 or 5. Those are the ones that are out front.
Let's go with 4, but there might be additional ones for the moment. Depends.
Okay. Good deal.
With hope, so I got that hope back. I got a 16.
All right, that definitely hits.
So then I'm immediately going to spend 3 extra hope and use my hold them off, where I get to also use that same roll against 2 additional enemies, so for 3 enemies total.
All right. Okay.
And
I'm going to say 4 and 2 are the 2 nearest.
they all take 14 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good
it's
Lord.
1d6 plus 11. At level 1, I was like, when I saw that, I was like, dang, all right.
Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. So they all take that much damage.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. All right. Well done. Well done.
That's it.
You are breaking the tree line.
Dang.
So Gideon, was there something that you wanted?
Yes. Are any of them still chasing us?
They're all trying their hardest, but they are hurting right now. The one that got hurt first, number 1 with the purple hue, has gained traction on the others and is out front. 2, 4, and 5 have stopped because they took so much damage from what was one arrow, but turned in apparently to a volley of arrows.
Yep.
And hit them. And then 3 is close behind number 2.
Okay. So with that, Gideon will stand up in the back of the cart, look up to the sky, and I'm going to unleash chaos.
Oh, God.
And rather than aiming at one of them, I'm going to look for the biggest tree I can find.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Unleash Chaos to strike this tree and try and make it fall directly in their path.
Okay.
And hopefully crush the one in the lead with it.
All right.
So I will spend... Yeah, I can mark a stress to get them back. So I'll spend my 2 tokens on this. Well, first I'd make my spellcast roll to see if I even hit.
Right.
Which I am going to spend an additional hope to channel my element through this and basically call down lightning to empower this. That is a +2 to this roll, an additional +2. So that is that's a crit.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's a crit.
You clear stress and gain a hope, and since you're not actually targeting a beast, you obliterate the biggest tree you can find, and you hit it directly in the trunk, and it falls right in the pathway of these beasts. And you see the first 2 just slam into it as they're trying to stop, and it's almost like the scene from Blues Brothers, as the car accident, as they just start piling on top of each other and clamoring, trying to get their bearing again. That with a crit, I'm going to say you all are able to get enough distance between you and those pain beasts that are chasing you, that you feel comfortable and holding on to the ride, and you don't see them in the distance, but you know they don't give up that easy. But that was well done. I'm going to take you down 2 more, which ends our chase as far as that goes.
Should I roll, since I did say I was going to spend 2 tokens on that, should I roll the damage that it would have done?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage.
So that would have been 2d10 magic damage.
Yeah. So you weren't aiming at, you were aiming at a tree, right?
Yeah, I was hoping the tree would crush one of them, but we'll see what.
You automatically. Well, okay, hold on. We'll see about that. you automatically get 20 damage because
Okay.
it was a crit, and then you roll the 2d10 again.
So that's 29.
29 points of damage. Number 2, we'll retcon a little bit, and you'll watch as the second one is not able to stop in time, and you see this giant tree just scoop, and you see a purplish thick blood spray out from underneath this tree. You have successfully taken out one of the pain beasts, because it wasn't long for life anyway, after the big damage that they were taking. And you all are now successfully on your way the road to Obelis. After a little bit, Bunk, you feel like you can. Are you laughing about the music that's happening right now?
No, I accidentally hit the wrong button, and it took me, because I have over 20 different audio sources, I accidentally hit one of my old buttons that sends off an alert, and it started playing tro-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo, and like, it took me a minute to mute it. So, there's gonna be a part of it where you're just talking about the serious thing about a tree basically knocking one of these things down, and then tro-lo-lo-lo-lo.
We'll have to clip that. But with that being said, after an extensive ride, you all can hear that chanting in the distance. But, almost as if it's following through the Umbra infected woods through this trail. You are able to ride. I'm going to ask you all this. Are you going to ride the entire time? Because it's going to take you less time to get there. It's going to take about a little over half a day's ride to get there, so you can travel through the night. There is no exhaustion at this point. Or would you all like to try to risk a rest?
Do we
Yeah,
get
the horses.
rations and stuff for the horses? Like, do we have supplies and stuff for them?
Yeah.
And do we hear this chanting the entire time?
It's almost like a whisper. But yeah.
I feel like we need to just book it. Or I'm gonna be that person. We could send the horses. Are the guards still with us, or they
No, the guards went behind to
they held the line?
occupy the line, occupy the horde that was coming out of the tree line. They held the line for you.
We could get off the cart, smack the horses, and sneak the rest of the way.
I have a question. So, one of my experiences, let's tuck away, and I guess I like go stealth. Is that just for stealth? I take off riding or
Okay, so
the help horse.
the thing about it is you can use that in numerous different ways if you think it applies to a situation. Now remember, you also have a thing that allows you to find hiding places.
Right.
I guess the horse could be involved if you wanted to try to hide a horse.
But not both.
Well, yeah, you would be hiding with the horse, but not traveling with the horse. You would be hiding.
I mean, the skill says a place to hide.
Yeah.
It did not specify
it would
horses could not be included in a place to hide.
It could be all of you. It could be just you and the horse. It could be you and your pet rock. It could be anybody with you.
Well, so we break the tree line. I'm just trying to.
You all have been riding for a little bit.
Okay, I mean, I just have an idea. I'm trying to see if I can actually. So.
Sounds like
I'm
new.
not like. Man. So.
That's just you. Mhm.
Or find
Well, I mean, you have woods around you. All right. Would y'all like to keep?
Great idea.
Well, I mean, I think if you were to combine the looking for a place to hide with either someone else's tracking ability or something, I mean, I don't know, that seems like a good combo to do.
Yeah. You can find the nearest like cave or anything like that where you think. With that, yeah, you could give her. You all could combine that together, absolutely. Okay. If you pass your instinct roll, I can give her advantage on a stealth roll or anything like that. Yep.
And we'll have to take a sit down and meet Tim, because I think you've been heard about 30 seconds of the last full stream, because you're not there's no audio again on your end for the stream side.
Okay. So, are you trying to sneak your way in, Funk, or is that what you're trying to do, or are you trying to hide for like a rest?
Well, since we just ran the horses full out, I kind of would like to give them and we're going to keep going at least a few minutes rest to let them recover and give them water and like that. Kind of be able to hide everybody for a little bit.
Okay. Does that sound like a good idea for everybody else?
Sure.
All right, give me a finesse roll then. Bunk.
That is a crit for hope. So
Okay. Well, no, yeah, you get a point of hope. If you had stress, you would clear one, and that is a great success. You said a crit, though.
Yeah.
Crit is a crit is a crit.
I critted.
Okay. So with that, Bunk, you're able to, with a little bit of guidance from Myra, you're able to find a nice, large cave that has been overgrown with moss and fungi. And you're able to actually fit, if not the wagon, but the two horses and all of you in this cave. And with the overgrown like vines and moss and flora, you're able to shelter yourself and hide yourself away for a bit. And that way you all can get your bearings if you need to and see what you want to do. The cave, as you walk in, smells damp and of earth, and has that stench of, not stench, but that smell of like, well, rotting wood, fungus growing. It is, Myra, it is your kind of place. The rest of you, it's a cave. I mean, it's a good hiding spot, but it's a cave.
I mean, I'm wild born, so it's a good cave.
Oh, it's a good cave.
Before we do anything else, I will go ahead and mark a stress to replenish
Okay.
my tokens for my Unleash Chaos.
Okay, go for it. So knowing that you are hidden away, for at least for a little bit, You do know that they are possibly on your trail, trying to find where you are. Be it the remnants of the horde that broke the tree line or those remaining pain beasts. Something is definitely following you. But I will ask you this. How do you all want to proceed from here? You all talk amongst yourselves and figure out what you want to do. I would say at least little over like half a day ride. Just a little, or not. I mean, just under half a day's ride, or under a half a day's ride.
And on foot.
Well, you have the horses and carriage now. The horses
Right,
are hidden
but
in the cave with.
If
On
we were
foot,
to
you would be
use the
about a full
horses
day.
as, if we were to use the horses as like a distraction.
You'd be a full day's walk.
Okay. So we can either use the horses to move at speed, or abandon them, let them be a distraction, and try and move quietly and avoid notice.
Can you carry anybody when you fly? Like somebody small? Or
If you're not too heavy, probably.
okay. Anybody else have anything? So I have an idea of a wagon or like actually right. Kind of keep up the way have aerial protection around. If that's possible.
I don't know how well any of us would keep up with a running horse.
Yeah, I'm nimble, but I'm not exactly fast. That fast or that long.
This may be an instance where we don't have the luxury of resting in place. The
Mhm.
horses can rest as they walk.
Yep. I say my vote is like trying to rest is not a good idea. I would prefer personally just go slower. Try to make sure that we are doing our best to be quiet as we walk. But stopping at this point, in my mind, means death for everyone involved in everything.
It wasn't a long rest. It was just to let the horses like get water. So
Yeah,
it's not
no.
like you're just gonna sit here for an hour and a half.
Well, no difference. Water, death.
Every hour we spend here is less time the people of Obelis has.
Okay. What were you saying, Gabriel? Gideon? One of those angels?
I was saying, every moment we spend here is less time the people of Obelis has.
Well, then let's get back on the road. Getting the horses time to catch their breath. So let's go.
We don't have to run the horses right now, but we should not station.
Literally said, "Let's go." So as I'm climbing back, like the driver.
You haven't hitched them up yet. You're
Oh,
just
I
sitting in
didn't-
a horseless carriage.
Oh, I didn't think got.
Well, you moved the horses into the cave with you.
Oh, starting.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go, but I guess at a gentler pace.
Okay. It'll take you just a little while. I'm going to expedite travel for you a little bit. as you climb back into the wagon, the horses are hitched. Go ahead and give me one more, finesse roll there, Bunk, to drive this wagon.
And while that's happening,
Mhm.
just since we're moving at a slower speed, fly up and just flit from tree branch to tree branch, keeping an eye out.
Sure. Go ahead, and I want you to give me a instinct roll.
Okay.
What'd you get, Bunk? Jeez. Okay. All right. You were able to get these horses back on the road. They are a little uneasy because of what they have of being ridden so hard and those pain beasts chasing at. But they do get back under your control, and you are back on the trail again after pulling away from this cave just off the road. Getting what you get for your instinct roll.
So, can I use my experience? There's a storm coming.
I love it. Yeah, go for it.
For sensing any danger coming.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, I got a 14 with fear.
Okay. Okay, flying up and getting a good look, flitting from branch to branch, you're still able to perceive that whisper of that chant of mother, mother, mother. They are in the distance. They are looking for you. You don't know quite exactly where, but they are in the distance. If you leave now and go at a steady pace, not a fast pace, you should be able to reach Obelis before they catch up with you.
I will fly down and communicate that with everyone.
Okay.
And as a wild born, my movements are naturally silent. I have advantage on rolls to move without being heard. Anything I can
Okay.
do to help us avoid notice with that?
How would you think that would work? Sell me on this.
I think being wild born, cities aren't something I'm used to. I don't live out in the Umbra, but
Yeah.
being outside of the cities that's my thing. That's where I grew up. That's how I live.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, being out there, you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be noticed. So I think I have a distinct knack for being unnoticed out in the wilds. So just providing tips on what sort of things would give us away. Dimming the light so that we aren't seen from it'll dim our line of sight, but it'll keep things from noticing us.
Okay. So you want to go try to do a finesse roll with that, correct? To see if you can, pardon me, mask your trail a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a finesse roll.
Okay. That is 15 with hope.
Wonderful. Mark your hope. Cool deal. All right. The rain has softened some as you all are traveling by carriage. Horses are beginning to settle just a bit, but they are still wary of your surroundings. You are sorry. As you continue on, you hear the hoots of owls in the distance, which sound like a cross between a hoot and a howl. And you hear the distinct sounds of different creatures that are echoing through the forest. Some of them umber touch, some of them not. With the help of Gideon and providing different ways to mask your trail, you feel a little more. You feel a little better about the travel. As the night continues on and your travels, you continue in your travel. That chanting that you heard before fades a bit more, to where you think it's right in the back of your mind. You think you can hear it, but you're not sure. So you know you have some distance between you all and them. Just as you continue on and on, just as you think that you might need to stop once again, you recognize the road even more. And up ahead, the road widens once again, and you see the gates of Obelis. Nothing has looked sweeter to you in a long time than these gates. And the fact that you might be able to, that the chance of reigniting, strengthening the sacred pyre is right on that cusp. As you get towards, you hear once again that familiar, "Open the gates! I think they're back!" The gates begin to slowly open in towards the town of Obelis. And you see a faded light in the distance. What once was strong, the sacred pyre, is now fading faster and faster. Hope fills the faces that you see that are greeting you as you drive the wagon in. And as the doors shut behind you, the elder of your town approaches. Says, "Thank you. Thank you so much. You don't know what this... Obviously you do. Hopefully your travels weren't too horrible. Zakra's cooperative with you."
Do we recognize the people around us?
Oh,
They
absolutely. This is
seem
your hometown.
normal? Right. I mean, do they seem as we'd expect them to, or do we see any touch of the Umbron in them?
No. There is enough of the sacred pyre left to keep that out. To keep any of the Umbra-touched creatures out. For now.
Okay, so I'll say, see for yourself, and I'll wave my hand over the illusion I put on the sacred branch and let it fade.
Oh, praise be! This is incredible. This is wonderful. Oh my God. Oh, and he, trembling, the elder of the town reaches his hands out and he says, "We should work on this right away."
I'll drop out of the carriage since I've got it strapped to my back.
Lead on, Elder.
We, myself and the other Aether Weavers, we need time to get the sacred pyre back to where it was. Take this time and rest. We appreciate everything you've done.
Is there like a guard cap?
I'm sorry?
Is there like a captain of the guard or anything?
Yes, yeah.
Militia?
Mm-hmm.
Can I find them real quick?
Yeah, you would know that the captain of the guard here is actually probably about the only enlisted person that they have. The rest is militia and volunteer. And you know that person is Captain Tinman. And she is a burly giant woman who carries a great axe. And she has armor that is well worn. You dents, you can tell she's seen battle, and she's proud of it. And she is actually talking to a group of archers, telling them to take positions at the wall to make sure that you all weren't followed. And she's not barking out orders, but sternly taking orders. And she sees you approaching, and she goes, "Hello there. So, great thing you've done for our town. And we do appreciate.
It's what any of the enduring should do for others. But I fear I don't bring good news beyond the branch. There
What
are
news do you
forces out
bring?
there gathering. They attacked Akros while we were there. When we left, the city still stood, but we could tell they were searching for us even as we fled. No telling how long it'll be before they make their way here. And I'll describe. No, we didn't see cliches.
Cut out, bub.
I was saying I'll describe the attack on Akros
Okay.
and let Captain know about the pain bees, how they shot trebuchets into the town.
Okay. Perfect.
Basically so that they can prepare as best they can and aren't caught by surprise.
Okay. Wonderful. I like it.
Are we still hearing the chanting and like the whispering?
Before you, it was almost like it was just like a tingle in the back of your head, but you didn't hear it clearly.
I mean, but are we still hearing it now that we're there?
Tingle in the back of your head, but not clearly.
Oh, okay.
So, with that, the cat. Go ahead.
Since I've got the glowy branch so close to me, do
Sure.
I hear the voice less?
Yes, you do actually.
That's above table though. I don't know.
That's
I'm
a
not
good.
asking
That's
them what
no,
they're
no, no.
hearing.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, I understand. That was a really good question. With that, Captain looks at you and goes, "We will place even more archers on the walls, and we will prepare for what may be to come." Thank you once again, and we understand that no one controls what the Umbra does, or those that have been touched. She turns around and she looks at a young man, probably of age 16, and she says, "You there, gather more men. Gather anyone you can. Man, woman, no children." She says, "Bring them here, put a bow in each of their hands. Put them on the wall. 10 more." She says, "Yes, ma'am." And just like throws a hand up. She's like, "Just go." And he runs off. The elder of Obelis looks to you, Rack, and says, "May I?" and reaches for the blessed brand.
If it's all the same, my duty's not done till this is safely set. So it's no trouble.
Follow me. And he begins leading you to the center of town where you know where the Sacred Pyre is. And the Sacred Pyre, as you look at it, it is almost like a stone altar built in the center of town. And you could see that the brazier, that the fire is usually almost like a beacon, almost, I want to say smaller than a bonfire, but glows brightly, is fading, is the lowest you've ever seen it. And he says, "We have much to do, and
I'll
hopefully more
kneel.
time to do it in."
I'll kneel
You'll
down
kneel?
so he has an easier time getting the branch.
He sees the hand. He's a little arthritic. He reaches up and goes, "Thank you," and takes the branch. And you see there are others gathered around in robes, and they look to you, and they look to the elder, and they're like, "Oh, he has it. We must get to work quickly." And they begin preparing a ritual of sorts to make sure that the Sacred Pyre is relit. As this is going on, each of you, and especially since that blessed branch has been taken from you, Rack, you begin hearing the whisper again. Mother, 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 mother. And it's growing louder and louder. And you hear from the wall, oh, do you hear that? It's coming from the tree line. It's coming from the tree line. Make ready. You hear the distinct sound of arrows being drawn from quivers and being knocked into the bows. And the elder looks at you, Iraq, and says, need more time. If they are coming, we need more time. I need the Aether Weavers to help me unleash the Pyre's full power. I know you've done so much, but we don't have the strength right now. If we do nothing, we will be destroyed. I hate to ask, but can you gather your friends? Can you help us once again? Hold the line.
Yes. Yes, we can.
Says,
And
thank you.
I'll turn and sprint towards the ramparts wall.
Okay. Are you gathering your party members?
Yeah. Anyone that I run past, I'll give a slap on the shoulder as I run past.
Okay. Is everybody joining in?
Yeah,
Yep.
the 2-foot goblin goes like flying from the slap on the shoulder by 7 foot. Like, wee! Hey!
Grab
picture you,
onto
like,
my big crocodilian tail as I go by.
I for some reason, Angela, I'm sorry, I just pictured your character like you
Back.
skip a stone. No, actually, no, skip a stone like on water, like.
Yep.
Anyway,
I'm going to sound really stupid when I say this, but I forgot that I had a volume control on these headphones, and I apparently bumped it. I was like, why are they so quiet? I now know why.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've been doing that
Yep.
with mine all night.
Yeah. So, as you all gather up towards the walls, who is on the wall right now? Nobody got on the
Gideon-
wall?
Gideon's
I
at
mean,
the wall, but he's not on it.
Okay. That chanting becomes louder and louder. And then you hear another archer from the ramparts go, what is that? And you hear a sick, almost wet growl, a roar. Excuse me, not a growl, but a roar come from the battlefield. Or not the battlefield. Well, if you want to fight, it's going to be a battlefield, but come from the field ahead of the gates. And you hear in broken speech, come out. We know you're there. Mother wants you all.
as I hit the wall top there, what's scattered about the wall? Are there siege engines with like cannonballs or rocks that they're flinging back or something?
Being a resident of this town, you know that they don't have the strength like that. There are archers, and there are rocks that you could hold above your head with with both hands and throw down if they attempt to climb the walls. But that is about it.
Okay. One of these rocks, how big would you say they are?
About 2 feet and about a foot, maybe a foot and a half in circumference.
How far away is the guy calling us out?
Very far distance.
Very far distance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If I do a combination of things
Okay.
to chain together 2 pushes, it would be
Mhm.
very far. Would that count? One is
Why
one
not?
is
Let's do it.
6
It's a one shot. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's a total of
Yeah.
75-foot push.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to make an attack against one of these rocks and try to hunt it into the guy's face using
Okay.
the power push spell and the kick feature from my my racial. I don't really think I can apply one of my. Well, okay. No, I can't apply an experience, so it'll just be +3.
Okay.
That is a 20 with hope.
Okay. All right.
That will be a 10 plus. This is the damage to the rock, so you can
To the rock.
translate to the rock.
Okay.
This is you can translate that to whatever it means for if it hits this guy.
Okay.
That will be 11 points of magic damage.
Okay.
Well, magic and
So-
physical.
So basically, you football punt this rock towards this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. The rock splits in half from this damage, but the one piece of it, like, does go the distance because you rolled a 20 and that was really good. And the 20 was to hit just the rock or him as well.
Well, I guess I would have to roll a second attack roll for
Roll a
him
second
with that.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I could have just whiffed it and tripped, right?
Yeah.
To the Charlie Brown.
Good
Okay.
grief.
That is going to be a 15 with fear.
Okay. All right. That does hit him. So roll me a d6.
Right.
And add your modifier to your spellcasting.
Then that will be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. You watch as you begin to kick this rock. You see what is calling out. What you see is something you've never seen before. You see a massive bog bear-like humanoid, like 8 feet tall, bear-like features, matted, torn fur, carrying a massive axe and a shield. And it's growling, like it's roaring and trying to talk. And as he begins to say something, this rock comes out of nowhere and just goes, "Whoop," and hits him in the chest. And you hear like that. And he's like, "Ugh," and he is angry now. You did some damage, and he takes his shield or his axe and his shield and he smashes them together and starts going forward. And you see those 4 remaining pain beasts break the tree line as well as they run out to him. They're like, "Don't throw rocks, come fight."
Anyone else still? Is everyone else on top of the wall, or is anyone else still not?
I
up there
think
yet?
Rack was the only one that went up.
No, I thought I went up as well.
Oh, I'm
so that's
sorry.
My bad.
Rack and Varian went up.
All right. I'll fly up. I'll stay below the wall, but fly up and just like tug on the back of Rack's coat, pants, leg, something to get his attention. I'll just say,
I'll turn back to him.
keep them talking as long as you can. And then I'll fly. Have they completely surrounded Obelis, or are they mainly in?
No, it's just the 5 that you saw. It's just the 5 that they saw coming out of the tree, advancing on the gate.
I don't believe that for a second. I will then basically
I'll tell you what.
fly off to the side and just try and sneak in the. 'Cause we're in the Age of Umbra. There's no real daylight.
Right.
Use the darkness to just sneak over the wall and try
Okay.
to get into the tree line above and behind. I'm looking for any sign of those trebuchets.
Okay. Go ahead and make the appropriate roll, which would be finesse, correct? Yes. Go ahead and make a finesse roll. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you all real quick. I'm just going to put you on the map, and then I'm going to draw you in. And then once we get in there, you all can place yourself exactly where you want to be. Since you were near him, put you there. And then I will draw you all in.
I really love the spell descriptions on these domain cards. They're so loosey-goosey. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I get my Lightfoot advantage for this?
Sure.
That is that is a 22 with hope.
Well, I'm gonna kind of use the shadows to hop down and get on the ground as well.
Can everybody see the map?
No,
I can
Yes.
see.
I see
Okay.
darkness. Like I'm in danger.
What?
Hello, darkness.
Hello, darkness,
I'm in
my old
danger.
friend.
There is no token in this scene which gives you visibility of this area.
I pulled you in. Let me see.
%99%
That
load.
do it?
Hey, there we go. Now it did it.
There we go.
All right.
I think that was the issue with why I couldn't see it earlier, Ronnie. For some reason I was in a different different scene than everyone else.
All right. So if you'll switch us over to the battle map, you all can see where you are exact.
Already done.
Awesome. You're a fantastic person. So, Mr. Gideon, what did you get on your finesse roll?
22 with hope.
22 with hope. Okay. So if you don't mind lining me up, where do you want to go?
Basically I'll swing around to the south
Mm-hmm.
and try and basically fly over the wall into the tree line. Hopefully staying unnoticed to try and circle around behind.
Okay.
these
You went way
forces.
down through there, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll take the long way to avoid being seen.
Okay. All right. So
My-
if you're going to go that far, go ahead and do me a favor. Make an agility roll.
Okay.
And since you're cloaked, I'm going to give you advantage. So roll a d6 with it.
Ooh. Gladly. That is 18 with hope.
Okay. You are able to do that, no problem. All right. So since you're out there, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the spotlight on you. I'm going to ask you to make me, go ahead and make me an instinct roll.
Okay. 13 with hope.
13 with hope. That'll do it. Because they are large.
And in charge.
There's one there.
Share.
And there is one there. Hidden in the
Great.
trees.
So I found them.
Yes, you did.
Cool. I got the fire jug.
Yes, you do. I'm well aware of that, my friend.
So getting up above them,
Okay.
and I will uncap it and quick as I can pour half of the contents on the first one down here before flying off towards the second
Okay.
one
All right.
and repeating the process.
Okay, so that's going to be a separate action, but I am going to make you roll. I'm going to make you roll to hit. Okay.
All right.
And that's
What-
going to be a finesse roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Any bonuses for not being seen? So yeah,
I'll give you advantage.
I'll take it. That is a 14 with fear.
Let me check something quick. I apologize. Good gracious.
Luck Bender is once per session, so I've already used that.
You have that. That will hit. I'm gonna. Well, let me see what damage that does. I should have looked that up before.
It just says that it creates fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's pouring it directly onto a wooden trebuchet.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were wondering about the item itself, it didn't say.
Oh yeah, it just pours
specifically.
fire on it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm just looking up fire damage.
Fire.
Oh, Christy, we miss you. You would love this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
all right. Roll me
This
a
one's for you,
D8.
Christy. A D8.
A
Okay.
D8.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay. All right. All right. That is good damage on that sucker. Okay. You ignite this thing into flames. Unfortunately, because you have ignited it into flames, they now see. Or not see you, but see the damage that is being done. So they know something's going on there.
Mhm.
And that is going to kick us off into a battle. So we're going to. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't want to say roll for initiative, but we're going to go into a combat scenario. So the way Daggerheart works, it kicks off with you all. So talk amongst yourselves real quick, figure out what you want to do, and then first person takes action. We will roll and see what happens.
I'm not going to do an action, but I will heft another rock and toss it in my hand and laugh and say, "I didn't throw it. I kicked it. You want another?"
Okay. All right. In that case, just for gigs, this isn't going to count as an action. I just want to do it. I want you to make a presence roll to see if you
Oh
can
my god.
if it intimidates or infuriates.
I got a 14 with hope.
Okay. I'm going to say this. He kind of looks cocks his head to the side and and just goes, kick, and just shakes his hands in the air. You've confounded this beast. So it's like he doesn't know what to think of that. It might be intimidation, but it might be it might have infuriated him, but he doesn't know what to think of that because he just picked a rock in half and the other half hit him in the chest. So that is one of those things where it's like, what do I do with my hands? Who's next?
I
will use the chaos I've caused to hide,
yeah, there you go.
to move away from the now burning trebuchet as I hide in preparation to making my way to the next one.
Okay, roll a finesse roll for me.
do I still get the Lightfoot bonus or no?
We'll go for it.
All right, that is 15 with hope.
You feel pretty well. You feel pretty hidden. Say that. All right, Varian. You were talking. What do you want to do?
I was gonna use Ruthless Predator, where I get a stress, but a +1 in my proficiency, and I should be able, if I'm understanding this correctly, to use my bow. To fire at the big guy, the Gate Guardian, as it says right there.
I think yes, at the big guy. Okay.
Yep. And that is a 23 with hope.
Good God,
Yeah.
that definitely hits.
So, oh, because of that, it gives me 2d6. So he takes 17 points of damage.
What the fudge? Really?
Yeah, is that a severe? Does that make his severe damage?
If it does that make a difference in something?
Yes, if it does severe damage to him, when you deal severe damage to an adversary, they must mark a stress.
Okay. It is taken into.
And this is pretty cool. Apparently, like, it doesn't seem to go away. So now I can still, like, just snipe him from here.
Yeah. You can.
But okay, all right. That was my action.
All right. I have full fear, so I'm going to use a point of fear to interrupt you all because I don't want them to die yet. Because that was a big hit. Let's spend a point of fear, and I'm going to interrupt this. And I'm going to highlight the trebuchet. It's going to target Rack, I believe, because you can kick a rock about as far as they can throw one, as far as they can throw one. So it's going to target you, Rack. We'll see what we get. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna harness my inner Waka from Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Play some Blitzball.
Oh, that's not good. All right, that is going to be a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. It's going to be 8. I apologize. 10 points of physical damage.
Okay. Can I use an experience to increase my damage threshold?
If that's what it does.
It's it's boarding action. So I'm used to preparing and taking a hit.
Oh,
So-
if you were supposed to do that beforehand, then yeah,
Well,
we'll
it's
just go ahead
just-
and say you did it.
My experience is like when I'm taking a hit, like
Oh,
so.
yeah, go for it.
It's just the anticipation of a thing.
Yeah.
So that will be minor damage.
Okay. So that will be one hit point away, correct?
Mark an armor slot.
To take no damage. Okay. All right. Because you all were so kind to me and gave me a lot of fear over this game, I'm going to spend one more fear. I'm going to highlight the other trebuchet.
The one on fire?
Yeah, it does take damage. So when it acts, it takes damage. So, Terrace, why don't you go ahead and roll a d4?
Okay.
How big are the rocks they're throwing?
A little bigger than the one you kicked.
Okay.
That is 3 points.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well done. So the spotlight goes back to the players.
Now, are they focused on Terrace?
No, they have no clue where he is.
Okay.
I think if anything, they're focused in my general direction.
Yeah. All this trebuchet.
Oh wait a minute! I forgot to take my action with my trebuchet. I just made it take damage. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Varian, it's going to attack you. I got to get my actions in while I can because it feels like you all have really made some great characters here. So
this is the
that's
one
going to
down
be
at the bottom right.
Actually, the one that's on fire is this one,
Okay.
and this one is attacking Variant right here. So they're crisscrossing.
I thought the
If
one
you
on
can see
fire
how they're
was the one that just fired, or is firing.
the one. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not crisscrossing. This one is firing right now. Yeah, I apologize. It's firing right here. So they're not crisscrossing. I got my map mixed up. All right, Varian, that is a 23 to hit.
Nice.
And that is 9 points of physical damage. David?
Okay, sorry, I thought you said,
sorry.
you're good. For some reason, I swear I thought you were talking to Mikey in my brain.
I am talking to Varian Soto.
Apologies. Okay,
No
then yes,
problem.
that's going to definitely hit for sure. That's why I was like, why isn't Mikey responding? Like, that's why. Because it wasn't Mikey's.
I just casually raise my tower shield and deflect the boulder off me. Like,
And it just, like, hits me. Like, oh, thanks.
You catch the ricochet.
I'm making eye contact with the guy down there just so he can see how effortless it was for me. So
All right, so 8 points of physical damage. Are you taking no, I'm sorry, 9 points of physical damage. Are you taking the damage, marking a armor, anything?
I'm taking using an armor and taking 8 HP because that hit gets into my major damage, so 2 HP. So
Okay, well done. Alrighty, that now I will highlight the player.
Okay, I'd like to shadow step from where I'm hidden.
Okay,
Close.
where did you hide?
I'm over
When did you do that?
a while ago. I told you I was
Oh, I
down
didn't hear you.
shadow.
I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. I was shadow and fall. That was
So where were you to begin with? Here?
here.
Okay, so you're going to move. Yeah, you'll be able to shadow step right there. Yeah, right there. Sorry,
That puts then close, very close.
that's melee.
Very close.
No, very close would be back here. Okay, that's where you want to be.
Because then I want I want-
Mm-hmm.
and night spell.
Well, since one of them is not like you're trying to do the Rain of Blade spell, you're fine doing it because it makes sense to be able to teleport in and hit the Rain of Blade.
Okay, well I was actually trying to wrap. Have
No, you can only do those
Okay.
two. You can only do one of. Yeah.
okay, so yeah, then I want to
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Who?
oh yeah.
Who?
The
No.
Savon. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Wait, how many are look, that one?
Let's see. Within 5 to 15 feet is very close range.
So they're
You
both
get those
in-
two.
okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
those two.
Okay, because all strike on.
In very close range.
Right at
So your spellcast roll is a +2. So you roll the 2d12, then you add +2. Okay, that'll hit. Which was higher, hope or fear? Okay, so I get a point of fear. 1d8 +2.
10.
10. Okay. All right, that was a good hit.
And that's both.
10 for both. Yes. So that is okay.
Back.
So
Shadow.
Roll fear.
Well, would that be? No, I don't. But, or would that
you
be
do
backstab?
no, because you have to be cloaked while you're doing. You're coming out of cloak to do this.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So 16 on attack. The melee range. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
So you can move away if you so choose. Up to 30 feet. I think, yeah. Somewhere through there. Okay.
if I do that, I'll be hidden.
Not necessarily because you're running right by them.
So you like did a little shadow step, and after the shadow step, it made you cloak. But then you attacked with the blade, right?
And I can't
Yeah.
do that again.
Correct.
But are you
All right.
sure you're still cloaked?
You are not cloaked after the attack. You are cloaked when you come out of the shadow step. When you attack, you cast a spell, and it pulled you out of that cloaked condition. Does that make sense?
I was just asking.
Hold on. So I also get attack on an attack cloak.
Within
Oh,
melee.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
So you're no longer
How do I
cloaked.
get back?
You would have to run somewhere and try to hopefully hide on your next turn. Because you already took your action.
Back.
Okay. So you rolled with fear. So it is now my turn. I'm going to highlight pain piece number 5. I'm sorry. He's going to run at you. Let's see. He is going to. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm going to use my claw. He's going to use his claws. And he's going to attack you. Oh, that is a 17.
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be 5 physical damage.
Okay. That's still minor.
Okay. So you're going to take the hit point? All right. I'm going to spend the fear that I just got. And I am going to highlight one more pain beast. And we'll move him up there. But first, I'm going to... Yeah, that makes it. He's going to slam himself against the wall. Or against the gate. It doesn't do much at all. And I will turn it back over to the players.
I'll start
How
making my
far-
way to this other
go ahead.
trebuchet.
What is it?
I'll start making my way to the other trebuchet. Trying
Okay.
to maintain my hidden state.
Okay. So do you know how far that is?
I do not. I believe it's
30 feet, normal movement, even if you
yeah.
fly.
And then I have
So
to
you
do
can get to about right
agility.
there. You can make it all the way if you make an agility roll. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I'll make an agility roll. To try
that's
and
95
get this
feet.
way.
Yeah. Why not? I know it's getting a little late, so make that agility roll for me. That doesn't sound good.
Computer tried to be weird for a second.
Okay.
Do I need to roll with Lightfoot for doing this stealthily, or just roll to see if I
Yeah.
can even make the distance first?
Roll to see if you can make the distance first. Because
That
you rolled
is-
with. Go ahead.
13 with hope.
Okay. I'm going to say yes.
And now see if I do it stealthily.
Sure.
That's finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage is 12 with hope.
Oh, okay. 12 with hope. Sorry, I just ticked up my fear. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to leave it as you make a little noise when you fly.
Mhm.
Who's next? What's next?
How tall is the wall?
You're looking at the wall is 20 feet tall.
I have a question.
What's your question?
What's the threshold for fall damage?
Did not expect that one to come. I don't know why.
It's gonna get better. The pain beast is at the base of the wall currently.
A fall from very close range would be 1d10 plus 3 physical.
Okay, so anywhere 15 feet and above.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or we could say 10 feet would still count as that. All right.
You going to drop an elbow on the pain beast?
Well, I kind of want to do. I want to do one thing as I'm falling that doesn't require a roll.
Okay.
And it's conjuring a mage hand. I want to conjure a mage hand that is of my same size and strength as my own. Right. I want to conjure it 10 feet down, so that I can either use it to break some of my fall, or to get me into position where I can just like grab onto an open high five with myself, get some hang time, and then drop from there, and then do the attack on top.
Okay. Why not?
So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just like hop over, grab onto a materialized hand, because it doesn't take an action or anything to do. It just doesn't happen.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna land on top of this thing and attack it with
Okay.
the power push.
Okay.
Going to try and push it deeper into the ground.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll agility or anything first?
I'm going to say agility to see if you land right on top of it.
Okey-dokey. All right, I have a 16 with hope.
Okay. You land. It's a good hit. You land right on him.
All right, spell casting roll. Oh, that is a crit. Double nines.
Nice. Okay.
Um,
That's immediately the full damage, and then you roll again.
and I'll activate my kick into it as well. So I'm pile driving like with all the pushback force that I used on the rock off the wall into this cat into a hole.
I'm gonna roll that fall damage real quick too.
Okay, cool.
That unfortunately is going to be 13 damage.
That'll be 28 points of damage to him.
Good lord, he's dead.
I squish Kitty.
You switch Kitty.
How much damage did you say it was?
13 physical.
13 physical. I'm gonna mark an armor slot and take 1 HP damage.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's Kitty squished. You are covered in purple oozing blood as you breathe up, and bits of fur, and yeah, it's not a pretty sight. But squish Kitty. I'm going to take a GM action, and I'm going to highlight Myra because Myra has been quiet this entire time.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm fine doing a crit. It's whoever's next.
Oh yeah. No, I was going to. That was it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean like no.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry.
I'm gonna grin a big toothy grin at the bear thing.
Perfect.
The swamp
All right.
bear bog man thing.
Swamp bear bog. Swamp bear.
Man bear
Man.
pig.
Man bear pig. Yeah. All right, Myra. You got anything for us? Bolt beacon. Okay. You are barely audible.
Yeah, it's that far there.
Okay. Which one? The one attacking this one right here? Okay.
Who leads like
He did.
Yep. "20 hits with hope or fear." Hope. Okay. Okay. So you traded off. How much damage?
I think he said 9. Yeah, 9.
Okay.
For those that could not hear, our lovely Mira just took a shot, hit, did damage, 9 damage.
nice.
And Bunk, the only thing you see is that pain beast right in front of you just turn into ash, fall away, decay, all of it.
Cool.
All right, since you rolled with hope, we're keeping it on the players.
Can I menacingly advance with my last bit of movement since it
Sure.
doesn't require a roll? There, I menacingly advance.
Okay,
Go ahead.
hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, just mine will be quick. Take another shot at the big guy.
Big guy, go for it.
16 with hope.
That hits.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That is another 17 points of damage, and he marks another stress.
Jeez.
Triple to fire. Let's see. I think that is about all I can do on one with the current action. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, I can make it And you got it. Spend 3 hope, and let's see. So that one arrow just turned into 2 more and hits those other 2 creatures off to the side. The other 2
The side,
ACPs.
okay. I just pointed at my screen like they could see.
Let's see. So the one takes 15 points of damage, your choice, and also another thing of stress. And excuse me, 1 thing of stress. And oh wow, another 17 points of damage for
Good
the second
God.
one.
Ranges are
Jeez.
nasty. I love it.
Yes. they
And
are.
also 1 point of stress, and then that's it. But hey, I only have
as
2 hopes left.
that fear hits directly center mass of the man bear pig bog guy, the gate guardian. You see it drive home straight through the heart. Rack, he looks you in the eyes. He looks up at Varian. Then he looks you in the eyes, and you watch as the eyes go from anger to fear to acceptance as he just goes, and blood comes out of his mouth, and he crumbles to the ground. At that time, the gates swing open. The pyre has been reignited because the countdown went down. You all succeeded very well. And Kitty go bye-bye.
We go bye-bye.
Kitty go
I
bye-bye.
just took a
They
sip
run
of water. I
away.
was not expecting that.
Oh, Kitty, I'm gonna love him and pet him.
And you hear a voice say, "Children, to me. Beware. Enter. We will return."
No, mommy, no.
Not with your trebuchets. I'm gonna empty the rest of the fire jug on the second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it, because the purplish humanoids that are underneath are already dead from the fire because they didn't care. They just kept firing with it.
Just napalm.
Yeah.
Just
I
napalmed
got this-
them.
I'm
They're
at the second one, so
screaming.
I'm gonna set the second one on fire.
Roll for it.
That was that finesse or agility before?
Finesse. Finesse.
Can I spend hope or anything to boost this, or it's just a straight finesse roll?
Straight finesse. If
You
somebody
have
wants to
an
spend 3 hope,
experience? The fuck?
yeah,
I
you
do
have an
not.
experience that could help.
I don't believe so. Not unless I'm trying to scare anyone that's there.
Well, you're pouring fire on them. Yes, that would scare them.
Just
And I have-
laugh madly.
I've got the experience. Not all of us are small.
Oh, okay.
How
yeah.
many people are used to seeing a 7-foot fairy?
Yeah, exactly. A 7-foot bug-like fairy pouring
Yeah.
fire from the heaven.
A
Yeah,
7-foot
yeah.
dragonfly pouring fire down on them.
This is how you end up with Starship Troopers.
So with that, it becomes a 15 with fear.
Oh, okay. It's on fire. It is flaming. It is done. You hear the elder from the city gate, the town gate, say, "Please, hurry in. We've done it. The pyre is lit." Those outside the wall, are you running in?
Yeah. I mean, this is I guess a lore question. Do we have
Yeah.
to like burn these bodies or something immediately?
No.
Okay.
No, they just return to they just turn to dust.
I didn't know if this was
That's-
like, if we let them fester outside the walls, it'll just be a bigger problem.
You don't see anything that would cause a bigger problem, by raising the dead. So
I mean, the potential forest fire is
Still-
something you have to worry about.
yeah.
Thank you,
But-
Smokey the Bear.
So as you all enter into the, as you all enter back into the gate, you are greeted with cheers and lamentations as you all have successfully guarded the gate and kept the sacred pyre from going out. You're each rewarded with 3 bags of gold apiece. The currency here is measured in handfuls, bags, and chests. So don't ask how much is in each because it doesn't. but you're rewarded with 3 bags of gold apiece. It's 10 handfuls to a bag, 10 bags to a chest. So, yeah, 30 handfuls of gold apiece. And you are now the heroes of Obelis. And that will conclude our Daggerheart section.
Yay.
Did you all enjoy yourselves with Daggerheart?
Yes.
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 I
I-
love it.
I enjoyed the one turn I had while the whole time I spent like driving a wagon.
Dude, you did a good hit though with the tush.
Yeah, those blades.
Hey,
are
hey,
pretty
I
good.
drove the horse like
Yeah, you did. All right.
Even though
Well,
you
if you're
couldn't
watching,
David
we
Blaine
thank-
it. Oh, sorry.
hey, you know what? I was so hoping. I had
I was
I
really
might have
sad
heard.
that the cats never got onto the carriage. I was like,
You all
waiting
kept
for
them at
them to-
bay.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
wanted to like kick one of them off. You
Yeah,
know?
you
I was
could
waiting
have if
for
they
that
got to
moment.
you, but you all were too good. I mean, y'all kept them away, throwing trees and ice spikes and fungus and fire and everything else at them. So, well, not really fire, but lightning and arrows and kitchen sink and everything else. But we'll play more of this in the future. But we appreciate y'all for watching. If you are guys, I appreciate players so much. Christy, I don't know if you're still here or not, but next time you're definitely playing. But yeah. I hope you all truly had fun, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 We were rolling with the waves, let them crash down on me, and you showed me the way. The best things in life are free.